Welcome to the Carriage play of Suikoden 2. Jacob and I are back.
Yeah, this is after about a week of coming back to it. Feels good to sort of commit to a second session of recording of a specific game.
Yeah.
All right. So we were just left off in the inn. We had saved it, and we're in, what is this place called? Ryube?
Yep.
And we're going to go see this festival.
It's okay. Pet peeve. Pet peeve time. A fire shouldn't have a shadow.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe this is like magic fire, so it has shadows.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, it just seems like a mistake. Like something in their tech. Like, I don't know.
Or otherwise it looks really good. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like the animation is nice for him. Like how many? It's not very many frames. It looks like 3 or something. 1.
And then the fire has its own.
Yeah. And then I like, you seeing people going through the line over on the left. Her dealing cards.
Yeah.
I mean,
and that's a great animation there. Oh, okay, yeah.
Water droplets.
Yeah, she's getting fleeced.
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of creating a, and then I
get it's probably not gambling. It's probably tarot reading.
Oh, so it's kind of funny. Then they recycle back through the lines so that you could sit on the screen forever.
And the thing is another thing they didn't have to do, because who's going to be standing here watching this like us?
Yeah.
And
there's like seemingly different reactions for each one.
Yeah. Yeah, and she just kicked him in the ass. That one gal. And now they're talking.
And through like the combination of like a few custom animations, a lot of sprites on screen, and the music, they really create a lively festival scene that is pretty memorable.
Yeah.
I think you were Ellie.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was just looking at these animations.
Oh, okay.
I'm just completely tuned out. We're doing a let's play. Okay. Now for our next performance. Let's see. Okay, you over there. Yes, you. Okay, you're the right height. And you've got a cute face, too. Come here. Hurry. Hey, Carrie!
I mean, I do also like, they tuck his arms in. Just like, it's just a nice little detail.
Yeah. Were you Vulcan?
Yeah. Everybody, our main event. Here she is, our knife-throwing expert.
Hey, that's not how I told you to say it.
Here she is, the beautiful and famous knife-thrower, Ellie. Feast your eyes on her magnificent face and form.
Please don't move. She hasn't been doing too well lately. But don't worry too much. I've got some good medicine.
I don't know where he's keeping that.
Here we go.
All right. So, given another choice here, what is our protagonist?
Okay. So, also, do you want me to tell you what happens if you get hit? You move and you get hit.
Doesn't it go black and you are in the inn or something?
Right, and they're embarrassed, and you've just embarrassed these people who seem cool. But that one gal says, "I've got good medicine." If you get hit, then I think you get mega medicine.
Oh.
So which is at this point in the game pretty good,
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't feel like I want to.
I guess what would we do? Like if if they say don't move, I'm not gonna move.
Yeah.
I'm not playing around here. Throwing knives at my head. But it is kind of a fun moment, especially when it's, they can reward you mechanically.
Yeah.
if you sort of do the, I get what would even that be? It's not necessarily being a jerk. It's just kind of skittishly moving around, but.
And Joey.
I think that guy jumping over there by that table.
Yeah. You know, it's so simple. Like I don't even know if you call it an animation for Vulcan as he's jumping up and down.
He seems like it's raising. His sprite is racing.
Right, because
away.
even his shadow moves with it, which looks a little cheap. But like it tells a lot about that character. Somebody who's like really overly excited.
Uh-huh.
Like you can see like SpongeBob sort of.
Yeah.
Me?
Our PS3 just kicked into gear. Just
Yeah, that's not air conditioning. Thanks for helping us out. We're traveling performers. I'm Rena. I'm Ellie. We're sisters, and this is our big brother.
Vulcan.
I'm Joey. This is my friend Carrie. We're on our way to Cairo Town in Highland. I noticed when rewatching those, I kept saying Cairo Town.
Yeah.
Which is how I said it as a kid, but it would be Cairo.
Yeah.
Cairo Town.
No one's holding us to it.
Hey, so are we. We've been to all the villages around here. It's time for somewhere new. The only problem is... I told you it would be okay. Don't worry about the mist monster. After all, I'm here. The mist monster? To enter Highland, you have to take North Swallow Pass. But we've heard rumors that a horrible mist monster lives up there. If you guys are heading to Highland too, maybe we go together. Yeah, it's okay with me. How about you, Carrie?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's just adding our flavor. Why play around? We're just gonna say, of course.
Yeah.
We're not suave.
No, not in real life either. Thank you. Now we cross the mountain with no worries. Great. Thanks a lot, Carrie and Joey.
Vulcan happy. And I mean, like, too, her name probably isn't actually pronounced Ellie when it's E-I-L-I-E.
Ellie?
Yeah, I don't know.
Ellie.
But Ellie just feels right. All right, so this is like I think the first time that we've actually had enough party members to mess with our formation.
And that's right. It's like you have to change it, or you're just not going to be fighting optimally.
I mean, yeah, Vulcan won't be able to attack
because he's an S, small range fighter. Ellie could have attacked from the front, but she's vulnerable because long range fighters have low defense. Mm-hmm. So
And they prompt you right away with changing the formation. So I think, like, out of curiosity, you would probably open that.
Yeah.
Is there anything else we can do here? Probably not.
Can you head into the forest?
Isn't that where we're supposed to go?
No.
Oh, okay.
This is some later dungeon.
You should stay away from this place. Okay. We'll come back later. Hinting at... And, like, also, like, the NPCs, you know, talking about different characters. We will be back to this place.
Yeah.
All right. Up here, I think?
I think you're right. Do you want to, for just RP, do you want to stop by Toto Village?
Oh, and see Pilika?
Yeah, Pilika.
Also, do you want to do that correction about the town that we visited?
Yeah, it was not South Window. It was a province that South Window is the capital city of, but it was Radat town.
In episode 2, I think, when we were exploring around, we had gone to a couple villages, one being Toto and one being that town in the southwest.
But it was Radat.
Yeah, and we misreported on that one, called it South Window. But to be fair, you said that that city is in the South Window province.
That's right.
Did you already just say that?
I think, yeah, I just did.
Okay, sorry, I wasn't listening. I was checking to make sure that we're still recording.
You know, it's funny, the random battles, or like battling monsters, it feels like a genre holdover. You know what I mean? Because what is the themes of Suikoden have to do with fighting monsters, other than that's what you do in role playing games?
Yeah, then like, you know, I guess to maybe it's you know, is it trying to suggest that it's dangerous or?
Huh, that's strange. Nobody's home. Oh, yep. I know what that's about.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, it's nice that they have a little added piece of dialogue if you come back, because I mean, in truth, how many people are actually going to come back?
I mean, you'd have to be RPing pretty hard.
Yeah, and I mean, like, has Joey told you that he stayed in that place?
Oh, and you'd have to
Yes.
put those pieces together, you know, in your mind already. But it also sort of rewards players who are familiar with what's going on and want to check all of these things.
So we kind of have like a. We're recording in the morning this time. Last time we recorded in the afternoon, so it's kind of like a more laid back kind of vibe. You know, we were even talking like on our TV. It's like the game just like looks bigger. It's like there's sort of something about recording in the morning that just feels a little bit slower. Kind of waking up
Yeah,
to some Suikoden too.
it's different.
Up ahead is the Highland border. There's also a rumor that a mist monster lives in there. No one is permitted to enter by order of Mayor Annabelle of Muse. Please go back the way you came.
We have to get back. I mean, we have to go to Highland.
Sorry, we've got our orders.
Come on, can't you just bend the rules this once?
Sorry, I can't do that. Please. Yeah, okay, so...
Oh, the music.
Oh, did it get lustful?
Mr. Captain, could we have a little talk?
Huh?
Come over here with me.
So, so something... Like, this is like a recurring joke, actually, throughout the game. Like, they'll reuse this sort of setup of one of your characters leading another guard away, but I think they kind of play within show like how different. It's like a taste of who you're traveling with. Go, but you have to promise to keep your mouth shut.
But of course.
Yeah, this is sketch, man.
Rena, you didn't... And
Like, I don't like. Not worth it.
But like, I think it shows that, you know, this, it's what would be the correct term?
Promiscuous.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's sort of, it's flavoring these characters is that these are people who, you know, what would, like it feels like, you know, they're traveling gypsies. They, you know, their morality is a little looser.
I mean, and like you and Joey are just kind of naive kids and like don't even really seem to understand what happened.
Right.
And like, you know, sort of, I guess like Rena's using her sexuality or sexual, you know.
Which is probably something that she has to use on a daily basis, you know.
Yeah.
If this nice captain
feel
says
right.
we can go, then we should take him up on his kind offer. Reno, what did you do to him? Nothing, we just had an adult conversation, that's all. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, like you kids wouldn't understand, and sort of sets up like, you know, you're kind of just along the ride with them. You know, they're kind of helping you get in, more than you're helping them.
Right.
I mean, in a actual application sense, you're probably like more capable fighters, but
Yeah,
sort of narratively.
Worldly, I
Yeah.
think is what I was trying to say. You know, yeah. Oh, whoa, Joey went down.
Oh, dang, dude.
Was he low in health?
I don't know. Uh-oh. And they don't auto
Yeah,
revive, do
yeah, they do.
Oh, okay. Maybe we should have got more medicine. Isn't this dungeon
Oh.
pretty hard?
Yeah, I think this is the first time it gets a little bit challenging. Does everybody have medicine in their inventory?
Oh, yeah, okay. Let's see. Do I do equipment? Let's unequip that from
Okay.
Bolget. Oop,
Because, yeah, he's not likely to...
okay. Wrong buttons. Takes me a minute.
You know, the sacrificial Jizzo, it's not like a Phoenix Down in Final Fantasy.
Yeah, it auto revives.
Yeah.
Do we want that on anybody like Carrie or?
Yeah,
I guess we don't have any more medicine.
maybe you have to go to selected in the parties.
It was like squeaking at me.
Okay.
Oh, party. Okay.
Yeah, and then you select the medicine, and then you go to Bolgan.
Equip. Okay. There we go.
There we go. Okay.
And then I think everybody else has some.
Okay. Works for me.
All right.
God,
Settle in.
mornings.
Left or right, Joe?
Left.
Oh.
See? Oh!
This
I-
pond heals you.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
That's too bad I didn't remember that. Maybe just, do you want to, like, speed up the recording as we just, like, hang around this spring?
And grind a little bit.
Just do...
All right, speed it up.
Okay, welcome back. As you probably saw, we had some errands to run.
Yeah, we got some better equipment, tried to appraise our question mark face, which to no avail, and bought some medicine, and
Yeah, we're
all stocked up.
The thing is I don't think this dungeon warrants too much preparation. I just kind of how I play role-playing games. I like to be over-prepared.
Well, and this dungeon is kind of tough. Like it seems like the boss at the end's like, you know,
Yeah, I mean I've died at that boss before.
yeah. So now we climb the mountain.
I think I was making some point about random battles and how kind of antiquated they seem. Because like here we go. This makes sense to me, like running into bandits on the mountains, but the rabbits with the steel axes. It stretches believability a little, and it doesn't like where does that fit in the universe? Like what does that tell you about anything?
Yeah. I mean, like, wouldn't it be kind of cool if, like, Suikoden 6 was announced and it was about, like, the rabbits, like, state and their culture and
No, but
their own politics?
I
Like
think
the bears.
I think it's one of those things where video games, like all art, are an abstraction. So it's like random battles as sort of your potato filler in your hot dog. Kind of, it's like a necessity that you need some sort of gameplay to kind of to fill it out.
Mm-hmm.
Not filler in the bad ways, like filler to pace or to add challenge when necessary.
Well, and like we've talked about before, like adding your attachment to certain characters through using them in battle, with how useful Joey is, for instance, or how useful your Unite attack is, and how they use Unite attacks for a storytelling device. So, like, I think battles, it really do have a purpose in RPGs, but it just sort of like, I think if you could find a way to better implement or make more sense, like without sort of breaking your immersion into the world or believability, like if you could sort of like for our own game, like figuring out a way
for like to have that abstraction, but for it to make more sense.
Yeah. Is this we're probably do we think we're gonna see the circus unite for the first time here? Have we done it?
Yep. I don't
Okay.
think. Yeah, I don't think we've seen it.
Yeah, I mean, this is just a great, like, storytelling device, you know, like, sort of showing, you know, it just like through a, you know, it's a good animation that you probably aren't going to see that many times. Like, how often in your party in Suikoden 2 are you going to have all three of those people?
But, you know,
You know, this once, probably.
yeah. I mean, unless they really strike your fancy. I mean, which they could.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean, you
because the
could.
game's open for, like, you know, these, you know, having a stronger emotional character or attachment to these characters. And that's your own storytelling. Like, you know, you have quite a bit of leeway, you know.
And yeah, like throughout the course of the story, people come, people go, and you sort of get flavors, and you sort of then build your party based on like who did you vibe with, and kind of who, like, RP wise, do you want to be in your party, who makes sense for you.
And like the things is, you could even play it like really super utilitarian and just whoever has the best stats. But some of those characters are pretty boring, like it to me.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't think that's an accident that some of the more boring characters have really awesome stats. You know, that you have to make that trade-off.
So it's just our first save crystal, also.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's, you know, just, I like the idea of saving in an inn as like a storytelling thing of, like, you know, a lot of games will have their own like in-game way of explaining save systems. I was like, oh, you're writing it down in your journal, or you're, you know, staying at a church and it's being saved in the church records, or
Right.
but, you know, like, save crystals are always kind of like, once again, kind of like what we were talking about with random battles. Does that sort of break your immersion? Do you have to suspend your disbelief that there's like these just random crystals out on some mountain pass someplace?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is like maybe there's some sort of cultural thing we just don't understand. Otherwise, it does feel like sort of a band-aid on game design. Mm-hmm. I mean, the thing is like essentially bonfires in Dark Souls are save crystals, but it contextualizes it in a way that I really like.
Yeah.
Do we want to call it on this episode?
Yeah. I guess thanks everybody for watching. We'll be up the other side of the mountain pass by the end of next episode. So check in back with us on Wednesday, and hope to see you then.
Bye.